Hello gamers, welcome to the first Reddit review of the update. Let's see what experiences have you been having so far. I'm very curious to see, are the crypts still as good as they used to be, or did they get secretly nerfed? Also, who has maxed out Ghostface already? I'm sure nobody, it's like 4 days since the update. Who would max out to Ghostface? Oh, okay, I see. I should never doubt you. I should absolutely never doubt you. Holy moly, you actually used your fusion up cards on him. Ooh, did they change the animation of the applying fusion up cards? It's now shaking the screen much more. Okay, I have a genuine question. Do you guys actually like Ghostface? I've played with him for a bit, and I just don't feel the character at all. I just couldn't figure out how to actually make him good. My problems with Ghostface are, number one, and the biggest problem, is that he is the part of the Nightmare team, one of the weakest teams in the entire game. The only decent character in the team is Freddy. But then, how do you pick a third character? It's between Jason and Leatherface, and those two together literally have a synergy of the stun and assist. So, using Leatherface without Jason doesn't make any sense, because nobody in the team has stun. So then you have to go Jason, Freddy, and Ghostface. And that just doesn't seem like it has that good of a synergy. Sure, Ghostface will bring back your Jason and Freddy, but like 99% of the time, you don't want to use them. And without that resurrection ability, Ghostface is, I would say, just mid. Doesn't feel like he is super OP. Sure, he can heal a little bit. Sure, he can do some decent damage. But I don't know. Maybe if he is maxed out, he could be decent. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. What do you like about Ghostface? Why would you want to get him to Fusion X? Okay, never mind. This was actually done on the date of the update. It wasn't even done a few days later. This person, Powerful Grocery, my god, Reddit names are hilarious, maxed out Leatherface on day 1 of the update. You must have really a lot of fusion up cards. Wait, can we actually see? No, you have 11. You literally spent your last fusion up cards on him. You must really like him. Please explain why. Kinda an L update for me. Upvote so Star can see. Okay, let's see. Why is it an L update? So they're going to do the 7.0 from 6.3, but at the end we're getting only 2 cards, which one is new, but people seems not very grateful about this form. The perspective player versus bosses and new Kitana, which nobody asked for. A new map is okay. A new activity on PvP, which I saw people complain on stats of the opponents. Wait, how do people complain about stats of the opponents if we didn't even get to attack yet? Now they're implementing, for which I read from Men With No Game, a change to the crypt and made the conversion from hearts to key from 2,000 per key to 5,000 per key. They did not listen about balance and other stuff, like no green or white graveyard chest in chaotic crypt, or extremely rare to find them, and it's kind of bad. Wait, what is white or green? Why would you want a white or green in oh, you mean so you don't want white or green chest in chaotic crypt? It would make sense. Honestly, it would make sense. For the difficulty, that would be a great change. They need to buff at least the crypt junk box. Like first they released and reverted back to conversion from 2000 to 2000. So I never actually use crypt hearts for keys. So for me personally, this is not, I didn't even know that your hearts convert to keys. I would always spend, I would just grind enough to get what I want from the store. And I would never do more than 2 runs per day. I just don't have time to do more than two runs per day. So I would never need additional keys. And whatever crypts hearts I had left after buying everything I need, I would just open junk boxes. So to me, this doesn't matter. But I don't understand why it matters. Like, why would they do this? So you're saying before, for every 2,000 crypt hearts that you had left, and if you didn't spend them, they would convert into the keys. Each 2,000 would convert into 1 key. Am I getting this correctly? And now it's 2,000. So we're getting like 2.5 times less keys. I genuinely don't understand what's the point. Like, why does it bother them? What is a big deal? How does that, like, nobody would pay for crypt keys. Let's be honest. Buying crypt keys is absolutely insane. I don't think anybody does it. So if that's their like way to push people who like playing ridiculous amounts of crypts every day to buy keys, I don't think that's gonna do what they think it's gonna do. It's just gonna make people stop playing crypts. So I think it was definitely a bad move. No new tower, no new gear. to be honest, no new tower, I would say it's a good thing because we have so many towers, and if they keep releasing new towers, we're never going to be able to catch up on all that gear because the gear, we have a lot of good gear, and I like the fact that we get this update to just take a breather for the new towers and catch up on the old gear. That is a plus for me, but I'm sure for some people it might be not a plus. Even after the community wanted a new tower to get corrupted Chinook. For me, it's not a 7.0 update, but maybe 6.5 update. I will agree with that. It doesn't feel like 7.0. I don't know why they decided to do this 7.0, because I thought that update 6 was going to be all about the Faction Wars redesign. So it would be natural to make 6.4 update to finish off their Faction Wars redesign with the Clash Tower, which is, by the way, a whole separate thing. I like the game mode so far. I think it's fun building the teams, but it's just not going to be worth it. It's inside the current Faction War system. It gets no additional rewards. It only earns you points, and everybody will be able to earn roughly about the same amount of points. So overall, I feel like this is not going to change Faction Wars one bit. It's just going to give you an extra thing to do every week, but it's not going to result in any better rewards for majority of players, at least the way I see it right now. So if that was a separate game mode with its separate currency that would allow us to buy maybe some really cool specific gear or characters that were exclusive to that store, or just, I mean, but we already have dragon crystals for that, so just give us dragon crystals for victories or for successful defenses, then we'll talk. But as a part of the Faction War system, Clash Tower is just such a good idea, getting absolutely destroyed by being part of that horrible system. Chaotic Crypt should be giga buffed. MK1, Garrus, and Melina need to be fixed, and I personally feel as though some legacy characters should be buffed. That would be great. I don't think we've had a single character buffed in a very long time. I also heard they broke, what is it, the ceremonial pipe? I haven't actually seen what they did to it. Let me check. I'm sure it's probably going to be one of the posts later today, so we're going to find out. But yeah, they usually nerf stuff. Don't really buff characters. Like 90% of gold cards are completely useless. Like most of the time, you are better off using any Fusion 1 diamond than maxed out gold card because of the extra gear slot and just better stats and passives. Yeah, I agree. It does not feel like update 7.0. It feels like update 6.4 at best. Oh, by the way, original post. Let's take a look. Crypt Hearts, 2 keys, rebalance, and Noble Graceful Thread change. Wait, additional changes. So these are not even in the game yet, and they're being very strongly contested by Realm Warriors and official Discord mods. So people literally speaking out against it. And yet developers said, nah, we're doing it. Okay, the heart conversion we already talked about. Noble Graceful Thread, effect 1. Fixed an issue where snare from its effect 1 could be applied while its previous snare was still active. Wait, what? What? Why not? Why on earth not? We can apply snare when the snare is active by any other means. Even the weak point attacks can apply a snare while the enemy is already snared. This is so stupid. Yeah, that is a big L. 2 years ago, I created this account and grinded it all day. What are your thoughts and opinions about it? So you grinded it 2 years. I'm guessing it's free to play. You can tell. You have lots of maxed out cards. It seems like a very OP account. If you're 100% free to play, in 2 years, this seems like an amazing progress. Well done. How I feel about White Lotus Tower. Whenever I go, it haunts me. Why? Just why? I have other gears not maxed out, but no, because it's a God's helper. Go to hell. Not playing this tower ever again. Okay, if it makes you feel better, I have the weapon maxed out, and I would love to get the armor. So it's just random. I don't think there is any mechanic there to screw you over. Maybe there is actually. Who knows? But yeah, I would love to trade my, what's this called? The Shintai of Revenge? The extra one that I got resold from this tower, I would love to trade it for God Help Us Tanuki. I still need lots of fusions on this one. Unbelievable. Got him very first try. Yeah, right. Come on. I reinstalled the game after a year or so. I found some dragon crystals and I bought 10 packs of Ghostface and got him in the first try. Okay, you didn't get him first try. You got him in first 10 tries. That's not the same. it's always the diamond's always going to show up in the first place. Doesn't mean it was the first pack that got it. So you got it from 10 packs, which is about 12.5% chance. Still pretty impressive, but getting him from first pack would be 10 times harder. I noticed people losing their main account during this new sign-in update. Is it safe? How to do it? I tried to do this and it just told me network error or something. It didn't even let me do it. For now, I'm just going to stick to the regular WBID until they say that it's no longer going to work. Then I'll probably switch. I don't understand what's the point of this. There was no problems before with WBID, so this seems fishy. And plus, it seems so haphazardly done. It's like it doesn't feel seamless. It doesn't feel well explained why is the changes being made. And it's also buggy as hell from what I've seen so far. So I'm gonna wait until it's fully fleshed out and they fix all the issues that can cause me potentially lose my account. No amount of rewards they give you for it is worth it. Was that really necessary, Billy? Let's see what happened. Ah! Wait, what? I missed because I looked at the volume slider. What happened? Okay, I love that special attack. Probably my favorite thing about Ghostface. He kills not just the guy who just came out that looks like him, but also the character himself. That's hilarious. Got him. Just took 150 dragon crystals. Okay, that's basically first 10 pull. You got 4 diamonds from your first 10 pull, and one of them was Ghostface. Sir, you're incredibly lucky. Wait, Homelander get added to Diamond Casket? Maybe I should be opening Diamond Caskets. That's how I get my Homelander. And it's actually going to be cheaper. Or maybe I wait. Maybe I use... Oh, maybe I get him to Fusion 3. Then I use my bunch of Fusion Up cards. And then final couple fusions I get from Caskets. Oh, that's the way to do it. Alright, guys. So, how are you enjoying Update 6.4? Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. And what do you think needs to change or improved in the next update? Which is probably going to be 8.0. No, it's going to be 7.1. And if that's what 7.0 is, usually the new number update's supposed to be big. This did not feel big. I'm sorry. I'll see you in the next one. Subscribe for more. And goodbye.